in running, learning how to run on an artificial leg, and learning how to jump on the leg. A lot. There are a lot of things, I really don't go backwards, right? I try to look forward all the time, but when I look at what I didn't know, didn't understand, there was so much that I not necessarily took for granted, but there was a blind spot to me. So one is, a lot of times a person that's wearing an artificial leg, above the knee amputee like myself, they don't use the entire body symmetrically. And so if you know things about running, there are three factors that produce speed, right? Stride length, stride frequency, and force and power to the ground, right? So we know those three things equate to the speed that we can generate. With me being a total above the amputee, I didn't realize that the power that I was generating was less than somebody who could actually weight bear as a through the knee in their on their prosthetic. So I don't weight bear on the bottom of this prosthetic leg that I have right here, right? So I don't weight bear here. I actually weight bear up in the ischium area. And because I weight bear on the ischium, I'm losing this much lever, like on the leg right there, from the bottom to the top. That's how much I lose in power that can go into the ground. Where somebody that's a through the knee can actually weight bear right at the knee joint itself. So that's one I didn't realize. And that causes this tipping motion that goes back and forth as I run. As I throw the leg forward, the back goes backwards. So I had to learn how to manage that, as well as the arm swing. So if you look at the arm swing, if I walk this way, my left arm is not moving, right? So I had to actually learn how to throw the arm forward when I was walking to produce the power that I needed in the leg. And when you look at the actual jump, you will see I've minimized my tipping motion that goes down the long jump rope. Before, when I started running, I was like this. And when I got to Sydney, I was like this, which equated to better speed, more power, no longer jump. The second thing which I didn't realize was this cylinder back here. That cylinder is filled with hydraulic fluid. And you can change the dials to speed up or slow down the gait of that hydraulic. But I had it maxed all the way out in both. And I was limited by how much that technology could actually help me. So I could run faster than what the leg was producing. When I got to Sydney, Australia, I found out that the manufacturer could have actually sent me, and they finally did, 1 week prior to the competition, a unit with more viscosity, more dense oil. So therefore, when I'm running, the leg's coming back even faster. So I wish I would have known that when I was training. You know, probably like even 6 months would have made a huge difference. And then finally, this extension stop right here at the top part of this leg, this piece right there, that prohibits the leg from going into hyperextension. And so that wasn't on there when I first started. So what happens is the pull on the back of the hydraulic, when I go into hyperextension, it pulls it right out because I'm putting so much force on it. But no other athlete was really doing that. No one was actually using the limb as it should have been designed to go, because they're just kind of vaulting out and just landing on it and running. They're not putting power into it like I was. So I was ripping the guts right out of the back of it every time. So the extension stop kind of saved that, but that equals 6 months of total downtime. So did that 6 months, not being a through the knee amputee, and then the viscosity, did all that equate to the 5.5 inches I lost that gold medal by? So what we don't know can really hurt us. So when I work with groups and teams and executives, we're always looking at what are we missing and who do we need in the room to actually get us to those blind spots that we are missing, that we don't even know yet that we're missing. So how can we forecast that out so that we don't have those times? In COVID, I think when I saw Gary Kelly, they were having team meetings like every day, sometimes twice a day, with the entire team at Southwest Airlines. And I heard many executives doing that because they didn't know it. No one's been in this environment before. No one has been through COVID. No one's shut the entire, system down. So that's new. So how do you manage in that space? Total brand new. So I think we can learn lessons from it, but no one has been through that before. Especially globally, we're all globally connected. Right? So yeah, so that taught me a lot, especially not only there, but also in life as well. Great question. I hope that answered it. I do a lot of groundwork.